I can tell it's been a long time since Connor's been on his Wii. Mainly because he saw the mail icon, checked it out, and was surprised that it was his schedule for playing games.
Yeah. Anyway, hello everybody. We are
Is the light supposed to be flashing?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello everybody. We are the Insane Duo, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play, which you will find out what it is.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. And you can probably tell from that icon that it's a tie game.
As if the title of the video itself wasn't enough.
Yeah, I really shouldn't do this shit when I remember that we're not hiding the title of the game.
Unless you want, let's say Let's Play number blank blank question mark question mark question mark, and then just fix it and then just do the actual name for every part after that.
Anyway, yes, we are playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue. I remember our original Ty 1 playthrough not being that interesting, and I kind of want to redo it eventually.
I wonder why.
But if we ever do redo it, it'll probably be the GameCube version, just so that way I don't have to worry about my scratched up disc and shit. Because that recently has been giving me more trouble again. Anyway, I really like this game. But
kind of. Nah.
Yeah, Jeff was able to borrow this game since I did get it for the GameCube, and he got lost trying. He got lost trying to do one of the missions.
Refused to be accessible until I found this one kid who I swear the game just refused to load for half an hour of me running around.
And said mission, I am going to get out of the way as soon as fucking possible, so I don't have to deal with that shit. Anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and start up a new game. I may as well do it over that one, because I think that was our old recording file for when we tried to do this with the old Dazzle type thing. Which, by the way, we are not using that, because the audio...
Pop-in gets annoying.
Not pop-in. There's weird audio issues where it just creates a lot of crackling noises for some reason. So I bought some component cables for the Wii so we can use the hot log. And by the way, the cropping you see on the video is just how it is. I really don't know why. Anyway, this game is immediately more action-packed than the original game because we start out with a random chase scene through a river. Why am I not surprised that they said that? This game is even more Australian than the last one.
Yep.
You can tell because of the fact that the waterfall is a shortcut. I guess.
No, it's still kind of weird that you're playing as an extinct animal.
I don't think Tasmanian tigers are extinct.
They are.
I could have sworn they were at the very least endangered. Maybe they weren't extinct at the time this game came out. Granted, there are other games out there where you play as like saber-tooths and stuff like that. So.
You know, they probably just shoehorned in the extinction thing with only, Ty and his family are the only ones of his kind still alive.
No, there are other Tasmanian tigers left. Anyway, so you might notice one immediate change. We're getting opals from enemies. That's because opals in this game are currency.
No longer is there the 100 coin missions on.
Well, 300 coin missions technically.
Do you remember how long Rex was spot?
Yes, that was the one I really had to speed up for.
Yeah, and these guys forgot. I couldn't get two shits about Ty the Tasmanian Tiger when we did the Ty 1 playthrough.
Yeah, and by the way, you may also notice that Shaza and Sly are actually helping us. They actually give a shit about helping you, unlike other AI control partners in most video games.
The last of the frills, possum.
They also like talking.
Let's go.
Shut up.
It's like Sonic Heroes all over again.
Well, thankfully they won't be with us for very long.
As long as they're not like, I'm falling! Or something else that Tails says is kind of stupid whenever you're playing through Sonic Heroes.
Yeah. By the way, this game pulls a Metroid, where you suddenly lose all the rings you had at the beginning of the game, from the first game.
Wall.
Yeah, you just randomly don't have them. Even the story important, even the game, Even the ranks.
Flamer-rangs, freezer-rangs, Dappy-rangs.
Yeah, even the ranks you're forced to get, you somehow don't have in this. I don't know why. Okay, apparently there was an enemy off screen that I didn't see. Anyway.
And of course, porta potties are your checkpoints.
Yep, that will always be the case in the series. Although I'm not sure about 4. I've never played 4.
Isn't it because it's mobile?
Yes, it's technically a Windows 8 game, which I have never had a thing that uses Windows 8, so yeah. Anyway, another gameplay change. We have vehicles.
The Bunyips.
This one is fairly the Battle Bunyip is fairly basic. B to punch, and A to jump, and I believe X to do the ground pound thingy. Y is something we'll be getting into later. For both normal tie and this. Well, actually, I don't think this even has a Y function.
Don't ask me.
Anyway, anyway, you press, with normal tie, you press A to jump, it's still working just fine, it's just the grips on it. With normal tie, A is to jump, press and hold A in order to glide, press B in order to throw your rangs, and press X in order to fight shit.
Do you know what the Bunyips reminded me of?
What?
The Goose Stop from Mega Man Legends.
I don't blame you. Hi, Mega. By the way, this is a Mecha Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy's back.
Well, I think that was fairly obvious by the name of this mech, by the name of this robot.
I'm here to help you, mate. Don't worry about me.
By the way, Ty has much more of a personality in this game than he did in the
And
first
of
one.
course, his mouth is on both sides of his face.
Yeah. Oh, Demon Fluffy, never mind.
You little beauty.
And he dies off screen.
No, he doesn't. No, I don't think he dies. He just.
I was just making a really stupid guess. Die everything in my path. Yeah, normal enemies are
I'm the murderous one.
Yeah, normal enemies are kind of a joke in the Bunyips. And yes, there are multiple Bunyips. Alright. The battle mortar. Use the C stick to zoom in and out. Use the B button in order to launch mortars, and control with the movement stick. By the way, this game is on PS2 and Xbox as well, and I used it on the PS2 version, but I don't anymore because
Do you really want us to sit through the infinite loading screens?
Yeah, I was about to say the reason why we're not doing the PS2 version is because it conked out on me.
Young you was an idiot.
That I was.
Watch it, Ty! The dropships are onto you!
Well, I think that would be kind of obvious considering the fact that I just destroyed a giant mech robot.
I like this music though.
There are better tracks in the game.
I know there's better tracks like the analog boss that you love playing.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, a lot of the boss themes in this game are really fucking good.
I'd still say nothing beats Beyond the Black Sun so far.
And later on in the game.
Opinions. It's just opinions. Like,
Well,
so far. The Beyond that you've showed me, that have you listened to, nothing beats Beyond the Black Sun so far. The church bells, the atmosphere, the church bells.
Taiwan is my least favorite soundtrack of the series, but overall,
but there are some damn good pieces. Ah!
Well, not just because it's my least favorite doesn't mean it's bad. It's still pretty damn good.
That's kind of like how you're saying Metroid Prime 1 is your least favorite of the Prime games.
Yeah.
I still say you're completely dead wrong on that.
Fuck you. And by the way, you don't necessarily need to kill the dropships. They just need to leave you alone. Really, the only reason why you're killing them is so you don't get hit. Although apparently this one decided to come back and try again.
He was like, oh shit, I missed. Better go back. Oh.
And now you're dead.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
And in this section, all you have to worry about is the demon fluffies. I learned that the hard way when I was younger. And if you do hit them in the head, it does more damage.
In case it's not obvious right now, they're trying to bring boss cats out, because instead of putting him on death row, they just thought, let's just put him in jail for the rest of his life. Nothing bad will happen, right?
Yeah, considering the fact that his emblem, his fucking face is on the dropships, I think it was fairly obvious, so I don't really care about that kind of spoiler.
Hang on, what's that?
It's a normal ship with Fluffy in it.
And she has a new mech. Unlike in the last game, where she had a mech disguised as a Yeti for some reason. A giant-ass Yeti at that.
That's where the Fluffy part really made sense there. This is just for shits and giggles now.
Actually, it's her name.
Yeah, I know that, but...
I don't know, for some reason she's named Fluffy, but she's a lizard.
Names her kid Fluffy!
I could understand doing it if you were, like, a mammal in this game, but nope, she's a lizard, so what's the point?
There's two things when I think of Fluffy as a name. Fluffy here, and the Cerberus from Harry Potter.
Well.
I forgot that guy's name was Fluffy.
You do realize Hagrid has a really weird naming trend. Things that are absolutely harmless, intimidating names. Like his cowardly dog named Fang. Big ass monsters, harmless names. As such, the bloodthirsty Cerberus is named Fluffy.
Probably to throw our first year students. By the way, quick question: why did Harry ever go back to school? Because I realize they limit you to 7 years at Hogwarts, but after all the shit that happened during his 7 years, I think he would need more than that.
Yeah, pretty well. He has enough money at Gringotts this last lifetime. So, Cards went into retirement. It's like, beat Voldemort for good this time. I'm gonna relax for the rest of my life.
Well, he sent his kid off to Hogwarts, so I imagine if we ever get a sequel series, more bullshit will happen to him.
Well, hey, J.K. Rowling says she's thinking of a prequel series.
Why prequel?
No, maybe some people wanted more
Well, I can understand
details on Dumbledore's sexuality. I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason Dumbledore is gay.
And he loved the guy he killed.
You still here, rat boy?
Well, he was more so forced to kill him, but still.
Oh,
Yeah.
You and...
It's like, you could see for a split second there, you could see that Ty literally had... Right there, you could see the two mouths.
Yeah. Well, it makes slightly more sense than Sonic, where Sonic's mouth just kind of moves.
I doubt these frills signed up for this.
They really didn't. Yeah, we get new enemies, Uber Frills, and whenever we do get out of the Bunyip, don't expect to kill them quickly, because they are pretty goddamn hard. Anyway, your main enemy here is Fluffy, but I'm gonna go ahead and kill the Frills just to grind up some opals because we need them.
Crap ton of opals.
We are gonna need opals later on in the game.
Yeah.
Because this isn't gonna be a full 100% playthrough, but there is something I will be getting 100% in, and those are the boomerangs that you can get.
Yeah, apparently Ty, I'm gonna go ahead and take it now. Ty decided to give all the boomerangs to his parents so they can set up a shop to get back on their feet. What does Ty do? He buys them back.
Well, I imagine they have multiple copies of them now, especially since Julius was the one who made them all, so they can just get them, so he can be their supplier.
Three elemental rings were created by those thunder things, which you remember what Murray said how rare those things are?
Julius said that they were created from the excess energy of the Thunder Eggs, so he could just be able to find a way to use them as a power source.
And here's the reason why we lost Kaz in the first place.
Granted, I would imagine these guys would end up dead if Ty didn't go off and save them, considering the fact that they're in a helicopter. Those things have a tendency to blow up when they fall down. So.
And that pilot just gives no fucks whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, why'd you do that?
They have to save him in the third game, with some really awesome music during it.
You couldn't just gone over that wall?
Not if I can help
That's
it.
actually a good question.
I know you're kind of like what is he, a dodo?
He looks like one.
Or is he just a very small emu?
I really have no idea what the Flying Bug Bosscast is supposed to be. All I know is that he's a bird.
I'd say dodo or small emu.
I really don't even know what Fluffy's supposed to be.
Lizard?
What happened?
Well, what kind of lizard?
Cass got away.
Komodo?
I don't think she's a Komodo.
Yeah, mate. Wasn't for you, I would have been dead meat.
And if it wasn't for you, Bosscast wouldn't have.
Next time,
Folks wouldn't gotten the chance to get left Bosscast. Well, we could break up Bosscast.
The ironic thing is that you know the pilot of the helicopter.
Yeah,
He's a kiwi. There is a bird known as a kiwi.
I knew that.
I forget
Do you want me to just look up Australian lizards?
Nah. Hi, Dennis. By the way, he's even more pompous and funny in this game than he was in the last one.
What was the nickname Morris gave him?
Cheapskate.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're Dennis the Cheapskate. I mean Green Tree Frog. I didn't pay attention much during our time on playthrough, but I didn't pay attention enough to just everything.
It's not like you really need to know what happened in the first game in order to follow this one. All you need to know is
I
that...
realize 75% of what I was doing is I was just playing Pokemon Y.
Yeah. All you really need to know, for this game is that you beat Boss Cast once, he wants to try again. That's about it. It's like jumping into a Mario game.
Well, it's not going to be that easy, I'm afraid. Why not?
He just looks at the
I
TV.
just got word that Cass has set up his own country.
How do you do that? Especially with the reputation that Boss Cass has. How do you get enough people in one place to set up a country?
Yeah, have you seen the amount of frills that he has? He never runs out of them. And they're always loyal to him for some reason, even though...
Point taken. By the way, his country is about the size of the Vatican, so it makes more sense than some other micronations out there. For fuck's sake, people have set up micronations.
Look at Ty's dumbing down things.
Yeah.
It's important for us to find out what is
Basically meaning he can break the law however much he wants, so long as he does it in his own country. And I get the strange feeling that they are technically in Australia for this game.
We've got work to
Yeah.
do.
I really have no idea.
The local council has been complaining about crocodiles.
Well,
in the
Murray's
sewers.
still your tutorial.
Go see
Well, not
Ranger
really.
Ken to sort it out.
There's an actual tutorial mission. Are you gonna go do it?
Yeah, because it gives us opals.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Hi.
Basically, if you ever want to see the tutorial pop-ups again, just press Z.
Down.
Oh. Oh, no, wait. Z is automatically takes you to what missions you need. This is the mission that Jeff got stuck on.
Fuck you.
Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to these fuckers. Oh yeah, Y is basically the same as triangle in the
What are you
previous game.
doing here?
What does it look like? I'm working, mate. Not all lizards are bad, you know.
Fair enough.
My name's Sneak, and my mate over there's Keith.
G'day.
Slight spoiler for 3, but we really see Fluffy come into that in that
We
game.
sometimes swap jobs. Either way,
I don't
I'm
really
usually
care
up to
for
my
Fluffy.
elbows in grease.
She becomes a nice character once we get to that
I
game.
also take care of the bush rescue.
She's just kind of a bitch here.
If you want to scrub up
Well,
on your
she's
rescue
just trying to make
skills,
a living, and
just
Boss
leave
Cass
me
happens to
with
be
that
the only person who's
sign.
paying her. So.
Apparently. Well, given what she did in Taiwan, I don't blame Bush Rescue for not hiring her. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through all the tutorial dialogue because I'm really only doing this for money. Go away.
Yes, Connor's a greedy fuck.
So yeah, I should mention that the C-stick is the camera, and the mini-map down there has two D-pad icons on it. Those zoom the mini-map in and out.
Before you head
Just so you can see the general area where the missions are at.
And
But you really can't see like obstacles ahead of you, so I would recommend just zooming out to see location of missions and then zooming back in where I was before.
we have the homing attack bite thing like we did in the first game, which you just mash X for.
You mash one button.
I've already went over gliding.
Yeah, you already mashed one button in the last game, so how is this any different?
some water.
You can,
I do. Oh, there's some opal bags. You gonna go after those?
Yeah, you can sense the diving and swimming works exactly like it did in the last game. Press the jump button in order to go faster, and the bite button in order to dive underwater.
Didn't you have Hydra rings when you went underwater in the first game?
Yes, they've been reskinned in this game to just look like normal boomerangs. I don't know why.
They're,
You
I
can
was
swim
used to
all
swim in
right,
the
mate.
boomerangs.
Time to learn how to dive.
I do kind of.
I've already dove into the fucking water. And this is something new. Ladders. Just jump onto them and you can climb up.
With your boomerangs, because Ty can't learn how to grip anything else.
Well, it's more like he doesn't really have any place to put his boomerangs when he's doing this shit. Plus, they kind of grab on pretty damn well anyway. Go away. I really don't care. Okay. I was trying to remember what button to hit to go into Ty's view. That's L. I forget what. I'm fairly certain that R is a lock on. Open for me, please.
I do like.
That one was basically saying fall damage is a thing. So glide in order.
Damn it, Connor, let me talk.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I do kind of like what Sneak and Keith are talking about. Kind of like
That's a great way to get
Keith
around
is
the
just saying you can do
Why don't
this
you
like
give it a burn?
rejected video game name here, and Sneak has some pretty sarcastic comments. So yeah.
And
I'd say
and
so,
we get grinding in this game. Hold forward in order to go faster, and hold back in order to slow down.
And you can grind up.
You've learned just about every
Sonic
bush
Syndrome,
rat and
everybody.
chicken
Straight up.
Sonic Syndrome, everybody.
I've got an interesting
I
job
mean,
for
unless
you,
there's no
mate.
rail candy in
Julius
this game.
needs you at the
Yeah.
Gunna training grounds to test his latest invention.
Basically, enemy gauntlets. I'm gonna go ahead and find Booney, and then I'll end us off this episode because we've gone for a
Do
little
you
while.
have any idea how long it took me for that kid to pop in? I grinded enough opals to basically get like 5 boomerangs.
Which, since not every boomerang costs the same amount of opals, is a lot of opals.
Yeah. And one of them was the Emperor Rang.
That's not the most expensive one in the shop at the moment,
I
but
know.
but it's certainly one of them. I think the most expensive one.
Mainly because there was one mission that required the Emperor for me to do, and I thought I needed to do that to get the boss mission to pop up.
No, that mission only unlocks another collectible. There's lots of collectibles in this game. I'm actually gonna bring that up. Yeah, there's lots of things to collect.
Those bilbies keep getting lost.
There's the worker one is actually what unlocks when you get the Emperor Ring. The weird dino-looking dude over there gives you crap loads of opals. You have chromium orbs, which also give you opals, but also unlock things for you to buy with them. You have platinum cogs instead of golden cogs. You have artwork, and you have
Racing challenges
and missions. There are only 2 things I am going to go for all of in this game.
Bilbies?
Not Billy's. The rings and the bunyip keys, because you need them in order to do certain missions. And and you kind of have to do all of the missions in the game. Well, not all of the missions. There are some optional ones. But
And by the way, this hobo music sucks.
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but when you were doing what I was doing, man, did it get repetitive.
By the way, we have some new ranks in this game. The Lasherang, which is basically like a grappling hook, and the Smasherang, which is a downgrade of the Kaboomerang, actually. Slight spoiler there. We can upgrade these rings, and the Kaboomerang is the upgrade of the Smasherang.
Hell, the upgraded version of our normal rings is Slice rings.
Also known as the Doomerang, or not Doomerang, Deadly Ring.
The final rang in the first game because you only use it for one hit in the final boss.
Yeah, the Doomerang is the final one we get. The Deadly Ring is what Sly uses. And
Frosty Ring,
I'm actually gonna.
mainly because there are some collectibles you can get right now, but you need the Frosty Ring to freeze the water in order for you to get to them.
Point taken. By the way, any grinding for opals,
Oh, hey,
you can't get run over.
I know, but
Hello,
seriously,
Ty.
fun up, dude.
And now that we have another ring, you can press and hold Y. You can press and hold Y in order to bring up your quick select. You don't cycle through them with the D-pad anymore, which is kind of a good thing because that actually kind of got tedious.
Also, if you don't feel like grinding enemies, just exit and leave.
Just leave the map.
Leave the map. The opals and opal barracks will respawn.
Anyway, I'm gonna go
Which
ahead and.
probably really devalues a lot of these things.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mario's gold coins. They really aren't worth anything by the end of the game.
What about the bean coins? Wasn't there worth a lot?
Well,
Especially when how many 9s Prince Beasley said in mushroom coins? There's only 99. There's only 99 bean coins. You already know.
that was a massive slap in the face, by the way. I just
Yeah.
have to mention.
I knew the exchange rate was going to go bite you in the ass at the end of that wager.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and find Booney, and then we'll end off the episode. And Booney is in this graveyard for some reason.
His mom's buried here.
I would assume so.
Ty would lose as a watch.
G'day, Beanie. What you
Well, I
doing?
know. Well, he says that he misses his mom, but
Sometimes.
It's okay, mate.
He just implies that she's dead, but I'm not entirely sure she's actually buried here.
Why else would he be in the graveyard?
Okay.
This isn't really the place kids would go to.
Just got off the blower from Lake Barramudgee Refinery.
Blower means
A whole
telephone.
load of unstable dynamite that needs disposal.
Why are we being called in for dynamite disposal?
You to do it.
Just chuck it up in the air. That might do some more harm than good that way anyway.
Wait, what would do more harm than good?
Just chucking up the unstable dynamite in the air and then trying to blow up in the air.
Yeah. By the way, I will do opal grinding in between sessions because, like I said, I want to get all the ranks in this game, but I will do all the rank buying on screen just so you know what I get. Because, grinding opals is really only important if you want all the standard ranks right.
I swear those
right
opal
now.
jars cough up random amounts. There are sometimes when I just get 5 every single time, then there are some I only get 4, or then there's 7.
Yeah, they are random. Anyway, we have been the Insane Duo, and in the next part of Let's Play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue,
Are we gonna go for the green star or the red star?
Green Star, because that's the last one we gotta do in this town.
Okay.
In the next episode, we're gonna go croc hunting in the sewers of all places.
I hate that place.
Yeah, it's really just hard to see. Ow.
What do you expect? You did forgot the glide at last second. Technically you did, but just one last second too late.
I didn't even hit the button.
Oh.
And by the way, one last thing before we go. Infinite lives. Yay! Anyway, we shall see you next time. Bye.